Tuesday Night Baseball is on the air from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. Tonight we continue the road trip with the first of three between the Boston Red Sox and the Kansas City Royals. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Mike Minor will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Striding into the box, Aaron Hicks. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch on its way. And here's a swing and a miss on the game's first pitch, and that's how we'll get started in the Tuesday opener. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps, line to line. This team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, one guy to watch is Nick Markakis. He's such a consistent performer this year, and coming in, he's right up there in the American League leaders in hitting. I love watching this guy play, and I hope he puts on a show today.
1-2 to the Boston shortstop. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, Dero. One inning, he'll be giving that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Question in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Fouled off. Minor ready with a 1-2. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. The Royals will get their chance now in a scoreless ball game. Masahiro Tanaka gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Wow, talk about a dominant performance in his last start. Struck out 20 batters. Let's hope he brings that same stuff with him, because we might see a lot more Ks than this one.
Ready now, D. Gordon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Royals, the second baseman, D. Gordon.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted down the line in left. After it is Peralta. And they can't run it down. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight have got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now, as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. And with that, here's a look at the hometown Royals starting lineup card. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, fellas, there's nobody that I'm more excited to watch play than Carlos Correa. He's slugging over .550 on the season. A lot of home runs, a lot of doubles. That's elite power. That's elite slugger territory. Not a lot of guys in the game get to that territory, even some of the really good ones.
Hit on the ground to short. Simeon's there. And there's out number 2.
Batting third.
Here's Carlos Correa now. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Correa, who's sometimes called Show-Rea. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2019.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put it. Here's Brian Dozier now. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league in slugging percentage as well.
And it's 1-2. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
Hey, guys, take a look at how Kansas City sets up on day. And, guys, we'd be remiss if we didn't focus on the Gold Glover at second base, D. Gordon. He can beat you in so many ways on the base pass. But let's not kid ourselves. Athleticism allows him to make some pretty special plays on the defensive side of the ball.
And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. And he'll put this away for the second out. Settling in now, Kyle Seager. He enters this one 2nd in the American League in round trippers.
Man, this guy's been in fuego lately. A boatload of homers over his last 10 games.
Yeah, usually, Dan, guys get hot throughout the course of the season, but not like this. Hot and hot with damage.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Cody Bellinger, having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the American League in batting average entering play. And it's 0-1 to the Kansas City first baseman. Here it comes.
Nope.
Too high. 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Lazy fly ball out to center field. Simeon retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for round number 1.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let's focus on Kyle Seager right here. Former Gold Glove third baseman, plays a reliable third base. I think something that he does better than anybody is his ability to come in on those swinging bunts or guys trying to lay a bunt down on him. He has the ability to have such soft hands and make that off-balance throw to first base.
Here's Miguel Sano, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here's the pitch. And the first pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Bottom of the second here with no score. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
And a fastball flew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start. I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he sent down via the strikeout.
Polanco, or El Cafe as he's sometimes referred to. He was selected in the 7th round back in the draft of 2019.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Now at the plate, David Peralta. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
A count of 1 ball, 1 strike to David Peralta.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
2-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Here now the 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back to back. I don't think there'll be a 3rd.
Full count, 3-2. Another full count pitch on its way. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
And he popped him up. Coming in is Pollock, but this will land untouched. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. Striding in for Boston, George Springer. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the American League in that category. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. In his career against Mike Minor, he's a .333 hitter, 5 for 15. 2-1. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
Batting ninth.
Here now is Mike Zunino. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up. If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Slapped hard the opposite way. Polanco is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. The windup and the 0-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Fouled away. The 1-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Stepping in now, A.J. Pollock. As Tanaka jumps ahead of him here at strike 1.
0-1.
Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. At the plate, James Lott. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Lays off 1-0.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
In tight with the slider, 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Liner toward right center. And the Royals are in the hit column.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Now to the plate, D. Gordon. He's set and the pitch. This pitch is popped up. Seager on the move. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
Hey, after back-to-back two-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Ball one taken just off the inside. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Good splitter there, and it's even at 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's set. The 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Royals strand a pair. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Next up for the Red Sox, Aaron Hicks back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
Had the green light. 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Marcus Semien.
First pitch coming. Here it is. He's running. Pitch inside. The throw. The tag there from Gordon, and they got him at second base.
Well, he showed a lot of patience to work out that walk, but it got erased pretty quickly. Always hate to give outs away on the base pass, especially when you've gotten on base for free.
And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. Now the 1-0. And it's fouled away. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Drilled right back up the middle. Correa ranging up the middle on to first, and there are 2 down. So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox 4th, and that'll bring up a former Gold Glover, the first baseman Mitch Moreland. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Moreland is below the Mendoza line, a batting average under 200, unfortunately.
This is the classic case of the modern day ball player right there. You can have the batting average if your OPS is north of 800.
A bouncer to the left side. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
In now, Brian Dozier. as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Moreland, the runner at first with 2 gone. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Another full count offering on its way. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. First offering on its way.
The shortstop, Carlos.
Late that time for a strike.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Fans, summer's almost here. The temperatures are heating up. The kids are out of school. What better way to spend those summer nights than here at the ballpark with a 6 or 10 game mini plan? You'll save as much as 30% as compared to buying individual tickets alone. How's that for summer savings? Visit any stadium ticket window for mini plan information.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ran that one in on him a bit, as this time it's tapped foul at home plate. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
The first baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Cody.
Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Behind 0-2 now. Stays alive, still 0-2. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
The next 1-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Hard hit toward the hole. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a one-out base runner.
The designated hitter.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. One strike. Checks his swing, but this will be strike two called. Ball one, well below the zone. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Now a chopper to first. Might only get one. Reined in to second for one, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first.
Now batting.
Here's Gregory Polanco. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 1-0 the count. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. No runs, 3 hits, 1 error so far for Kansas City. Ball 2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pop commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Still 2-2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. And welcome back to Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. We send it down to Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. On a big swing there from Markakis. He didn't get it to make it strike 2.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Here's a line drive out to left center, and this is going to get down for a leadoff base hit.
Hey, D-Row, it's about time they finally break through. We're into the 5th inning, and that's just their first hit of this game.
Yeah, Danny, it's been a pitcher's delight out there, but I'm an offensive guy. I want to see some balls moved into the gap. First knock. Hopefully this is the start of many.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Outside, 2-1.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
On the move is Pollock. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting.
Riding in once again, David Peralta. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. In there for strike one. Behind 0-2 now. Markakis leads off first with one away. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. The 1-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone. At the plate, George Springer hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. One left for the Red Sox. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, Royals manager Ned Yost talked with me between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading up for the Royals.
Digging in as Dribble Cabrera. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And now a swing and a miss by Cabrera as he falls behind no balls and 2 strikes.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
The left fielder.
So one away here with the bases empty. And up next, the center fielder, A.J. Pollock. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
And there's a cool milestone for him on the mound. Career punch-out number 1,000.
You know, it might not seem like that big of a deal, but he's joining an elite group of pitchers, smaller than you might think. Only about 500 pitchers in the history of the game have recorded 1,000 strikeouts in their career, so he's got to feel pretty good about that.
And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. 6th inning coming up, still zip, zip. plate, Mike Zunino. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Mike Zunino.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. It's a solo homer here for Mike Zunino. Home run number 15 for him thus far. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Into the box, Aaron Hicks. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. It was a walk in his last trip. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Standing in, Marcus Semien. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Semien in an 0-2 hole here.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
Another 0-2 home. Swing and a miss got him reaching. He makes the throw to first. 2 down.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. He pulls this one into right. Polanco is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. The Red Sox are on the board thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead, and it's 1-0 Boston. Here's D. Gordon now. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
First offering on its way. And a sinker misses here. No, a called strike. I take that back.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
The 0-2 home. And he fouls this one off. Here comes another 0-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. In now is Lorenzo Cain. No hits to this point.
Number 6, Lorenzo.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single. And as I thought might be the case based on how close that play was, they're requesting a chance to review the replay and decide whether or not to challenge the safe call.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. One and one the count. 1-2 the count of the Royals shortstop. Fouled off. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
And it's 0-1 to the Kansas City first baseman. Kane is off at first with 2 away.
Nope.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. One left for Kansas City. They still trail 1-0. Back here at Kauffman Stadium here in Kansas City. Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Trevor Cahill is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
53, Trevor Cahill.
Digging in, Brian Dozier. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
First pitch on its way. And he's way off balance with the swing there. Cahill is at least partially known for a good changeup, and it's not just any change of speed pitch. It dances all over the place. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Two balls and a strike to Dozier.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's got himself into a good hitter's count.
Ball even at 2-2. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The windup and the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. And Markakis lays off here. It's 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
I got to count 2 and 2.
1 out, nobody on. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. There's Kyle Seager in the on-deck circle. We'll see him next. As well, so make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The pitch. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. Great changeup there in the dirt for the third strike. And the throw to first ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half. Getting late. Stretch time now in Kansas City. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Royals nothing. Next will be the designated hitter, Miguel Sano. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Now here it comes. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Hicks is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now as Asdrubal Cabrera. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. No runs, 5 hits, 1 error so far for Kansas City. Hit down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? Dozier on to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Royals bats are quiet there. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Ready for another shot now, David Peralta. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
This is pulled into right. Polanco is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Here's George Springer. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled away. And he lays off for ball 1. Good change of speeds, but he lays off 2-1.
1 strike.
The 2-1 doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And he loses him on a breaking ball. Mike Zunino will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
2-0 now. Hit sharply on the ground. To Gordon for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Stepping in and ready for another shot, A.J. Pollard. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. The 1-1 home. To 1-2 now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. Standing in, James Lott. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. And Hicks will settle under this one for the second out. So the Royals batting order turns over and set to go. D. Gordon. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0. One and one. 2 out, nobody on. Breaking ball called just a bit low. And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game, and the side is. Michael Givens comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
For his career in this matchup, an impressive 4 for 7. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Cabrera gloves it. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. And a dive, but he's back in there. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And he just manages to get his hand in. From the stretch. That's a strike to throw down. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Runner goes for third. Pitch is high. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
Hicks at third with nobody out. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And now the runner from third scores to give them a very important insurance run.
Boy, I tell you what, that's a big RBI late in the game here. They take a 2-0 lead, D-Row. The way the pitching's been for them tonight, they're sitting in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, Dan, they've gotten great pitching all game long, and all that extra run can do is give you a little bit more confidence. You don't have to pitch with such tension out there, fearful of making one mistake.
Into the box now, Mitch Moreland, as he would look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. That's by him for strike one.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
Yanked fouled off to the right. Ripped down the first base line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Mitch Moreland becomes the first out in the ninth inning. Now a pickoff play at second, back in standing. First delivery to him on the way. And he lays off there 1-0.
No strike.
That's wide, 2-0. Lifetime versus this arm. He's 0 for 4. He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. And it's fouled away. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Now
so a runner at second, 2 down now, and standing in the powerful right fielder Nick Markakis. First pitch of the at-bat. This is line to left. Pollock is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Red Sox strive for a run on the RBI double. Last chance coming up for the Royals. It's now 2-0 Boston. Now at the plate, Lorenzo Cain. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Rolled slowly to first. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Now batted, shortstop.
Stepping up now, Carlos Correa. Not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now. 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame. So next to the plate for the Royals, Cody Bellinger. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
KC down to their final strike in this one. And he fouls this one off. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
Nope.
Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Boston Red Sox rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Masahiro Tanaka hangs win number 11 on his line and mark him down for 17 strikeouts to boot. Mike Minor is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the Show Nation.